Happy Flex Friday from us at Last Minute Betting right now. You know we love Flex Fridays. Oh, yeah. Chance to win some big money on Prize Picks tonight. We are here again, and we're going to put a parlay together, and hopefully we're going to win this time. Goodness. We're struggling, aren't we? Don't forget about the OddsJam Partner Program, folks. You know what, Mike? I think I'm going to let you explain that. I think you do it better than me. Tell them about the OddsJam Partner Program, brother.
Yeah, there's a link in the description below, and any revenue that you get generated from sharing that link, you're going to get 50% of that revenue that you generated. It was 25%. Now it's up to 50%. So you can't beat that. I mean, if you're on social media, Twitter, TikTok, and all that kind of stuff, I mean, encourage people to use your link and make yourself some money.
There you go. I tell you what, I couldn't explain it any better myself. And there he is. There's Billy C. All right.
Billy's here.
What's going on? Hey, listen, you want to talk about passive income? That's the easiest definition of it right there. You send your code out, people can make the money, right? Just watch your cash collect.
Exactly.
You know what?
By the way, Billy, I saw your video on the OddsJam YouTube channel. Tremendous as always. Love your enthusiasm, your energy, your knowledge that you bring to the table. It was outstanding. Those of you who haven't seen it, go check it out. It's outstanding information, and this man speaks nothing but facts.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, hopefully we get the background improved in a month. I'm moving to a new apartment, so it's going to look a little better than a door. But, you know, it's so hard. I was going to say, you guys know, as you know, being from St. Louis and or Chicago, you know, big Cardinals fans, Pittsburgh, you know, bias is just a part of being a sports bettor. It's ingrained in you from when you're just this high. So it's so hard when you see that tool. You're like, I don't want to bet against my favorite team, but our teams lose sometimes.
That's right.
Exactly.
I got to tell you, though, okay? I'm more impressed with the hairstyle, dude. Looking good. All right. I'm just saying.
Looking good.
All right. I may get I'll see if I can get my hair like that. I don't know. I like it. Good job. Hey, we got to have a little fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got to.
What it's all about. Tristan's here, and boy, is he fired up, and so am I about the Florida Panthers coming through last night. Yeah, and I called. You can ask Mike. I called the Kachuk goal. I said he would tie it. It would go to overtime, and Florida would win it. There you go.
Yeah. And you know what I said, Billy? I said, well, why the heck didn't you sprinkle something on that? You know,
$5, $10. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I mean,
it's like they scored in the first 5 minutes. Then they didn't score till the last 2 minutes of the game. And then, you know, Verhaeghe gets maybe 1 foot inside the blue line, and that's it. See you later. Go home.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Two best teams in baseball facing off at Tropicana Field this weekend. Yeah, that's right. And guess who's at Tropicana? It's Tony. Tony's there all the time. I got two bold picks. Hope they go through. Reds and Mets money line. Okay. Powell, by the way, Swiatek, who won us some money yesterday from the Positive EV page. You know, Powell's from Poland, and obviously so is she too. Very, very cool, man. And there's Dre. Tony wants to know about the Joker money line of tennis. And Tristan wants to throw the rats. And yes, Tony, I'm taking credit for the best player on the Panthers scoring. Okay. Yes.
Well, I mean, lucky guess, I would say. I mean, you know.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
Well,
it was my night. Okay.
It was. All right. Hey, I'm happy for you. You won your money. You found some value and utilized a free bet and
well, yeah. We blew it the night before, Billy. We blew it the night before because we should have put a ton on Denver. And Randall in his tweet made a really, really good point. You know, with the Heat shooting 50% from 3-point in line in game 2. They're just not going to do that every game. Although Mike has said that they have performed better in the playoffs from the 3-point line, but we missed the opportunity the other night. That was the play.
Yeah. Joker's a triple-double machine right now. And, tonight's game is going to be – I'm hoping that he can make it a series, and hopefully they can win, because I would like to see – as gamblers, we just want the series to go 7, right? More betting opportunities.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. And that's why that Panthers game last night was nice too, because now we got an extra hockey game potentially, that we're gonna get to bet on, and we're gonna find some value. And we'd like to think that Miami can make this interesting, and we know that we've got 2 more NBA games then to bet on, at least, could be 3, but no feel on it for me. I mean, it's just so hard to predict from one night to the next who's going to show up, who's going to do what, so I've got no feel on this game tonight other than whatever you find value on, jump on it, because that's going to be your best friend and your best bet in these kinds of games. Because, I mean, who knows? It's the NBA Finals. I mean, who the heck knows?
Would you guys say, because obviously this NBA and NHL seasons are winding down, so all we really have is baseball, maybe a few soccer, UFC fights, some tennis matches. Like, we're getting into the slower part of the sports betting season, but I could argue it's the most optimal time to jump in and join OddsJam, because when football comes around, that's when we hit peak NBA, college basketball. You want to know what's going on with the tools.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And let's not forget, we got WNBA too.
Exactly. Well, yeah. This is somewhat of a downtime, but there's tennis and WNBA are very, very profitable using the positive EV page. And even baseball. Here's what I do with baseball. This is what I tell people. Find out what you've been having success with using and then whatever, let's say it's player bases and you're like, man, I just get killed on these. I can't hit them. I'm just having terrible luck. Well, don't get as much variance out on player bases. Take note that you've been, kind of cold there. Find out what you're like me. I like player strikeouts, player pitching outs for pitchers. I've had a lot of success with those props. Now, that's not the only thing I bet in baseball, but I'm going to get variance out in those specific props because I've had the most success with them. Well, and, I take it from there. Just evaluate as you go along.
Remember one thing, guys, okay? As the season goes on, there will be more plays that are going to pop up on the positive VV page that haven't yet. For instance, you're starting to see first half run lines come up a lot more with the dog at plus a half a run, which is Tony's favorite baseball bet anyway, and it is a great bet. No, and seriously, but there weren't very many of them here, the last couple of months. And now I'm starting to see them pop up, and those will make you some money. Baseball's my number 2 profitable sport next to basketball. So, you cannot, this is, in my opinion, this is not the downtime. This is when you jump in and you start making some money and, get on a call with me or Mike and let's do it, man. We'll help you out. Right, Mike?
Absolutely. I mean, and the great thing is what I noticed the beginning of football season last year, I had a lot of success on the positive EV page for whatever reason. Early in the year, the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, I mean, everything was just, going bonkers, hitting like crazy. I mean, player props were just huge. Anything and everything I was betting, it felt like it was like, oh my God. Now, as the season went on, I had some slides and but I mean, now's the perfect time to get on. So when football season does start, you've not only made yourself some money and built some bankroll, but you've now set yourself up to instantly hit NFL when the season starts and not, oh, what do I do? How do I do? You're prepared and then you can capitalize.
Listen to Tony, guys. He loves it. He's picking minor league baseball, MPB, KBO, MLB. Mm-hmm. He's up and all over college baseball. There's a lot of opportunity. Billy, we're giving away money today, or we hope we
are. We? I love good giveaways. That gets the people going on a Friday.
Well, yeah, exactly. And when we've got, we got to put a parlay together that wins, and it's a 4-legger. Okay, so we're each going to have an individual leg, and we can go, kind of, decide together on a 4th.
We just got to make sure it's not a same game parlay. Two of us have the picks on the same game because that'll screw it up.
Yes, right. Yeah, which we did last night.
Yeah, we didn't catch that.
Randall's here. Edmonton Elks on Sunday. Time to end the home game losing streak. I think that's up to 17 in a row or something like that Edmonton has lost. So him and I were talking about it the other day. This might be the play. And there you go.
All right.
Hamilton +5 for the 4th leg, Bobby. Homer pick. Hamilton was actually on the positive EV page this morning, guys, at +5.5.
Ooh, that's
that'd be good.
Yeah, I love that big time now. I mean, Randall says he likes +5. You get +5.5. That half a point's massive. People don't realize it, but that half a point is huge when it comes to betting. I mean, I don't know how many times that half a point would have won me a bet, I mean, you gotta take it. I mean, this is it's a long-term game, and you want to make sure that every bet that you try to get out, you want to make sure that you've got some kind of an edge in one way or another. Sometimes things move out of your favor and things like that. But at the end of the day, if you get enough variance out and you get enough bets out, you're going to capitalize more often than not, beating the closing line value, getting the best line, the best number. And that's all you can do as a sports bettor. Let the rest happen and play itself out. Just enjoy the money. I mean, look at Billy on Twitter. I mean, this guy's getting tattoos and all kinds of stuff.
My goodness.
Yeah, legs in a little bit of pain today, but yeah, it's a great point, Mike. Like, a lot of guys that are starting out, and maybe they start hot, hitting 4 out of 5 winning days, and then maybe they, that's a great start, but you're going to go back to. You're going to give a little back to the books when you keep betting, right? You're going to maybe go through a 2 out of 3 losing day or 3 out of 4. That's just kind of the peaks and the valleys that you're going to deal with. So, don't panic and got to preach patience and just stay the course. You're getting an edge. So over the long run, you can, but try not to look in the short term as much. And too many people, when they hop on the tool, they just kind of get enamored with like a 3-day stretch when you don't want to look at it that way.
Right. Well, and there's even more than that, by the way. Jugging on Zay Street, that is in the CFL. What people do is they start betting everything that pops up on the positive EV page without filtering out anything. Okay, meaning that they're not using the recommended filters. And the other thing that they're not doing, and I've found this a lot of times, is that their bankroll settings are set pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just until you get used to it,
exactly,
you back off a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everybody signs up and everyone's chomping at the bit and their eyes are bigger than their stomach, but you kind of just need to just dip your toes in the water first before we go in the deep end.
Exactly. Because that's what we did. That's what we all did. I mean, I remember when I first used OddsJam, there were no filters. There were no, market width calculated for you. You had to do that on your own, which was fine. But it took a little bit of time here and there to do that real quick. And before I just started going haywire with it, I wanted to, like you said, I wanted to make sure that I understood what I was doing before I went balls to the wall, a little bit at a time.
It's kind of like Bob would understand it. Like Mike, we know now, like back in our day with the EV tool, man, like you didn't have all this fancy green lines and marker stuff. And we didn't.
No, not at all.
Back in my day, we said, what's EV?
Yeah. Yeah, you met Butch on the corner with a brown paper bag to either pay or collect, one of the two every Friday, or Tuesdays.
Yeah, and they may be singing. They may be singing a cappella on the corner too.
Maybe.
All right. So here's what we're doing. We're gonna put a parlay together. Okay. You got to follow all three of us on Twitter You have to. Mike's going to tweet out the tweet. You have to retweet the tweet, like the tweet, and you know what? Subscribe to this YouTube channel. We would very, very much appreciate it. Do all of those things, and then you're eligible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I went first last night. It didn't work worth a damn. So tonight, I don't know whether you're prepared for this or not, Billy, but I'm ready for you to make a pick.
Sure.
Tonight, give me a game. Well, what are you on? And I'll show people how to build a parlay.
So I'm on it, and obviously we want to help out our young viewers. So anyone that's 18 and older over on Fliff, this is probably he's either going to land at 4 or 5. It's a guarantee. Anthony DeSclafani, Cubs Giants tonight, under 4.5 strikeouts. Seeing on the tool right now, almost a 3% profit margin. And so, with player prop bets, like Mike mentioned, with the strikeouts, very rarely, if it's 4.5, you're going to see him throw 8 strikeouts. It's an aberration usually. So that's why I'm thinking he's either going to be at 4 or 5. But we're going to go with DeSclafani under 4.5 strikeouts at -110 on Fliff. Nobody else is even close. You could get it at Barstool at like -125 is the next best odds. So that's a pretty wide gap, and that's what we like to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to see.
Let me find this. Player strikeouts. Okay. Let me find this real quick. Is everything's moving? We're over.
Everybody's hopping on the same time as you, Bob, trying to get the play in real quick.
Evidently. All right. Over 4.5 strikeouts, right?
Under. Do the under. Yeah, the under.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
And I know, guys, unders aren't sexy, but they hit.
Right. They do. I mean, yeah, a guy can't always go over.
Right. No. So, folks, I want you to watch here. You hover over the play, okay? And there's a little $sign there. It says add to parlay. You click it. Go up here into your corner.
Bob with the dial-up internet. Yes.
Now we got who said that?
Randall said it, and he's got a right to.
Randall, hush, would you?
No, he doesn't have to.
All right. I'm going to go second. All right.
You can thank Randall for your free bet, by the way, because you asked me and I said, I don't know, man. I was like, I don't know. And you said Randall talked you into it. So
I am thanking Randall. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the Nuggets and Heat game. Oh yeah.
You think anyone's going to be watching this game tonight?
Oh, you're darn right they are. But I've got to have enough juice in my parlay to help me out here just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Nuggets -3.
Ooh.
Miami is not coming back, guys, as much as you want it to happen. It's going to end in 5 games. There you go. There's 2 legs. It's +264 on Fliff after 2 legs. And Mike, it is now your turn.
Well, I got one that I like, and I think we're going to go with Bam Adebayo tonight. And we're going to take him under on his 10.5 rebounds right now. Now, if you want to straight bet this, single bet it, I would go over to PointsBet and hit it for plus odds because that's what you're going to get it for, and you can't find it for plus odds anywhere else but on PointsBet. So if you want to single bet that, I highly recommend you go to PointsBet and don't get ripped off going somewhere else. But I do like this play for obvious reasons. There's value on it, and let's face it, Adebayo's undersized here with Jokic, and if you're on Denver tonight, well, I mean, Adebayo's not going to have a great night, at least rebounding. So let's go with it.
Boys, I hate to be that guy, but you guys both have picks in the same game.
Oh, yes.
That's right, Mike.
Yes,
all right.
We
I would
take glad you're that guy.
I'm going to take
and then I was also
out.
going to ask Bob, because the Nuggets are -3. Would that screw us up if the game ended on 3 exactly?
I'm gonna take mine out right now, and I already got another play anyway. And
Okay.
You guys are probably gonna hate me when I give you this one.
No.
You might. I'm telling you.
Well, maybe.
But hey, you guys would recommend, though, if someone wanted to do a 2-leg same-game parlay, Nuggets -3 and the Bam bet.
Yeah, right. I would definitely roll with that.
Yeah.
Any Heat Nuggets. Tristan, there is value on Michael Porter Jr. To have one. I mean, he just needs one assist. So I see that on the positive EV page that I like.
Okay.
And I'm going over 1.5 player made threes looks pretty good too on BetMGM.
I'm going with my favorite bet of the baseball season. I'm taking the Rays -1.5.
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm juicing it, baby. I am juicing it. Yeah, and we're up to plus 673 now on points bet with 3 picks. Now we got us a parlay going, boys. Because you know what? I needed to get up high enough to where I can give $100 away. Because here's the deal. I've got a boost on BetMGM that's going to boost this parlay up. So one more leg. Guys, any ideas yet?
Well, trying to look and stay out of the same game.
You guys like Dodgers?
There's a little value right now. Win bet for Orioles -1.5 tonight, but
that was actually on the positive EV page.
That's on the page. Yeah, it's only just above 1%. They're playing Kansas City.
Yes, I love it. Dude, I love it. I've already bet that today.
Yeah, I like it for sure.
Yes, and that'll really juice us up, guys.
Yeah, let's roll with it.
Oh, I'm loving this. It's plus 1524 on points bet.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let's say BetMGM. But I'm going to use my boost on BetMGM. Okay. That's what I'm going to use. I'll add the points bet to the bet tracker, and I'll go ahead and get this thing going. And Mike, you and Billy can talk a little positive EV while I get this going. And I
have a free bet over at Caesar. So, Bob, I'll be more than happy to make that slip for the parlay we made. And if it hits, I'll give away whatever winnings I get from the Caesar slip.
Wow.
You guys are giving away. So we could,
you're awesome.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome, Billy.
Yeah. Nice tattoos.
Yeah, I'll put the slip together and send it out on Twitter so you guys know how much,
Yeah. Nice tattoos, nice haircut. Jeez.
Billy's I mean,
he's making
Billy's got it going on, man.
Well, no, it's in. Listen, it's what the foundation of OddsJam. We're not trying to sell you something if we're not going to make money doing it ourselves. So I mean, that's if we make money, we want you to make money. It's one big happy family. So
yeah, it's a great community. And those of you who are signed up, on a free trial and all that, jump over to the Discord and start strategizing with other users of the product. I mean, how cool is it to go to a place where people are paying for the same thing you're paying for, and they're making money, and you can go there and strategize and get advice and talk the product with them and power users of the product. It's a great place. I tell people all the time, you got to jump over there to the Discord, because where else can you go that you can chat with people using the same tools you are? And, I mean, it's a great community. So if you're not in the OddsJam Discord, there will be a link in the description below of this live stream, and you need to jump in there for sure.
Yeah, you guys sound like you're salespeople. Like
no, we're not. No, we're just speaking facts here. I mean, like I said, go over to the Discord, find out. Don't take my word for it. Take their word for it. There's a lot of people in there. We're talking 20,000 plus, aren't we now? I mean, maybe 30,000 at this point.
Now, Bob, if we were salesmen, we would say, hey, you guys want to stop by shop.oddsjam.com, get some fresh gear, then that's being salesman.
That would be me. I do that every day. All the time. It's all about it. All right. I got it.
Which that link is in the chat. Shop.oddsjam.com. Get the heck over there and buy some gear, man.
Oh, shucks. By the way, your pick, Mike, was Bam. Was it under 10.5 rebounds?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure I got that. Yep. All right.
Yep.
All right. I got it up to plus 1736.
Okay. Like it.
All right. Let's do it.
I like it.
We go ahead, screenshot this, and send this over to Mike. And Mike will get it tweeted out as soon as the text goes through.
Bob, how much are you giving away?
We're giving away $100.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We're giving away $100. Let's do it. I'm a generous soul. I really am.
Absolutely.
Any Heat Nuggets props? Well, yeah. The under 10.5 rebounds, Tristan.
Yeah, I like that. There's the Porter play over half an assist, so he needs 1 assist. I like that play a lot.
Hey,
and then over on Caesars, I was going to say over on Caesars, they're showing Adebayo over 20.5 points. That's about plus 116.
Right.
I like that. I mean, yeah.
It's sometimes it's weird. We could talk about it as far as, we want his under on rebounds, but his over on points. Could he snag a few offensive rebounds? Sure, he could. But, yeah, it's an interesting prop.
When you go look at the player props now, guys, they've got defensive and offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, Price Picks is added all kinds of stuff. There are all kinds of plays. Let me show you something here, folks. Here, real quick. I just got to do this because I just love doing this. All right. I do this on a daily basis, so I know I'm kind of crazy. All right. I can't help it.
That happened to me on a Prize Pick slip. One of the rare ones that I did hit on. I had Jimmy Butler over 7 first quarter points in game 2. I remember I didn't know the stats. I turned the game on. I'm like, the Heat have only scored 20 points in the first quarter, but he had 10 of them. And that's that's how player props work. Sometimes it's real wonky.
Yeah. Right. If you go to this drop down here where the markets are at, main market, you will see all of the player props. You'll also see that this is a much bigger. There are more markets there. There's your player offensive rebounds. There's player defensive rebounds. They're all there now, folks. Yeah. They have expanded this in OddsJam. Okay. Just like I'm going to tell you another thing that you're going to find, Billy, mark my words on this. In baseball, player hits plus runs plus RBIs will start popping up on the positive EV page.
Yeah. We're almost now, 60 games into the season now, so we're hitting that halfway point soon. There's a little more data out on the players.
Exactly.
And I like those play. They're kind of like PRAs in basketball in a sense,
They're great. And most of these guys are set at 1.5. So check this out, Billy. That means you could hit 2 sacrifice flies and get the over. Or you could walk twice and score 2 runs and get the over. Or you could hit a home run. There are so many ways that you could hit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love those. Like I said, it's kind of similar to a PRA in basketball in a sense. Yeah. And it gives you now you got 3 different ways he can get that number rather than just over 1.5 total bases,
And Alex was talking about this before, I know, with No House Advantage, which I don't have access to, but kind of the same with Prize Pick slips. If you think one player on a team is going to go over on his PRA there, for in baseball for his RBIs, runs, whatnot, it doesn't hurt to maybe have another guy on the same team doing the same thing, because if they're all going to be hopping on the train, having an 8-9 run game, there's a good chance that could happen.
That's true. That's a very good point. All right.
Yep.
Very quickly, because we're cooking in our golf picks, Tony and I. All right. Here's where they're at, and I got to tell you, folks, we're cooking right now. Hatton is actually tied for second. Actually, let me tell you where our guys are at. Hatton's tied for second. Connors is tied for second. Rose is tied for 11th. McElroy 11th. They're all within 3 shots of the lead. Here's our top 20. Folks, I'm telling you, we look like we're getting ready to have a banger of a golf tournament. And we do this because we like golf, and there's some really good money to be made. All right. I need a Prize Picks play too, folks.
Let's go over.
Yes. We're going to put a 5-picker together because it's Flex Friday. And that means they will give you back your guaranteed insured up to $20.
I just hopped over there, and man, there's some opportunities galore.
Oh, yes. I agree with you 100%. By the way, very quickly, let's go back over what our parlay is again. It's Andy DeSclafani, under 4.5 strikeouts. Bam Adebayo under 10.5 rebounds. The Rays -1.5 on the run line, and the Orioles -1.5 on the run line. I think this is going to hit. So, Prize Picks time. Who wants to take over on this? I'm going to pull it up over here, and I will add the legs.
Yeah, let's let Billy take it.
Very kind of you, gentlemen. Yeah, so, I'll do the smart thing to take the highest percentage right now. Adrian Hauser for the Brewers, giving up less than 5 hits today. Right now, DraftKings, Caesars, BetMGM all have this around -170 to -175. Remember, guys, when you're making Prize Pick entries, 5 pick plays have to be better than -119 odds for us to have an edge. So that's what we're looking for. So right now, the OddsJam algorithm saying -130 is what we should be getting these odds at. And obviously, we're getting a big value there over at Prize Pick. So Hauser under 5 hits allowed.
Got it. What do you think about the Jamal Murray play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the Suarez play that's ahead of that too. I mean, there's tons of Suarez, them on here.
Yep. Yeah, and you love all these because they're all even numbers. There's no hooks attached to them, so it helps us out. A little insurance in case one pushes, we can still make some money. I know it's not going to be as much as everybody wants it, but it's still profitable.
Right, exactly. That's the thing I do love about the insurance that these DFS platforms do have. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Okay, Suarez is not coming up on strikeouts. Hang on, maybe I spelled his name wrong. Hang on.
SUA.
It might. Yeah, I don't know if the tilde would give it a problem at all. Possibly. At the
there it is. There it is. All right, so Suarez is over on strikeouts.
Under.
So we got under. I'm sorry. Yep. Okay, sorry guys. All right, so I've got Hauser under on hits allowed, Jamal Murray over on 3s, and Suarez under on strikeouts. What do you got me next, Billy?
Obviously we'll just go down the line, but Sonny Gray, and the reason I like this is because under 5 strikeouts for Sonny Gray, and I like it too because there's quite a few books out there that have his line right around -150 to -160. So Gray under 5 is the next one for sure.
Okay. And you know what? Explain to people why that's so important, because I agree with you 100%. The books are on Gray under.
Yeah. So, in this scenario, if you pull up the optimizer and you see a bunch of opportunities, but maybe, there's one recommendation for a player, but when you look at the other sports books, there's only maybe one other book that's offering the odds right now. I just have more confidence in knowing that there's a lot of other sports books that have posted their lines for this player. So, it gives me more confidence knowing, it's not just one outlier. Everyone's in the same ballpark as far as the odds.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm with you there.
Well said.
I just got to ask this because that the Joker's PRA has hit over 72% of the time for the year now, folks. Now, it's now at 53.5. Okay. They've upped it another 2. So my question to you guys is, because I'm going to tell you right now, it was on the Positive EV page this morning, and every time almost that it's been on the Positive EV page, I bet it and it's hit.
Well,
so I'm asking you, what do you guys think about Jokic over on his PRA tonight?
I like it, but adding it for this entry, say.
I'm just asking you in general.
If you especially finding value on it early on, you definitely like it. And now you're probably not going to get as good a line on it, but
No, absolutely not.
No, I don't know if I don't know if this is state specific, but at least out in Arizona, they have a FanDuel boost for the Nuggets to win and the Joker to get a triple double at plus 270 right now. Haven't worked through the math of that yet to see if it's actually profitable, but FanDuel is one of the better books in terms of giving a boost with EV attached to it.
And PointsBet had
DraftKings not so much.
PointsBet had a boost for the Nuggets money line from minus 170 to plus 100. Money line.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
very interesting. All right. I need one more play, guys. What do you think? Haney, Glasnow, Kikuchi. Can we do Kikuchi just because I like the name?
Yeah, I mean, out of all those plays you mentioned, FanDuel actually has their odds out for him, and so
yes,
I would back you on that one. Over 6 strikeouts.
Yes. Okay. Kikuchi.
Kikuchi. All right. Yep. I like that. I like it. I love the Ohtani one. I like a lot too. Under 4 hits allowed. That one's outstanding too. But yeah, I mean, lots. I mean, you probably make 4 slips out of this. What's out here right now, man? There's all.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But your first Flex Friday bet is insured. So up to $20. So that's what we're doing right now. I got to have a little insurance because I'm going to be giving away $100.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen here real quick, guys. Hey, Billy, by the way, we love having you on. It's great when you do come on. You put things very much into perspective with OddsJam. Here we go. 5-picker. Adrian Hauser under 5 hits allowed. Jamal Murray over 3 3-pointers made. Ranger Suarez under 4 pitcher strikeouts. Sonny Gray under 5 pitcher strikeouts. And Yusei Kikuchi over 6 strikeouts. Yeah, I said it right. Cool.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it.
Well, I love it too. And let's hit this parlay. Let's tweet it out. Follow everybody, folks. You got to follow all 3 of us for this parlay. You got to retweet it. You got to like it. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. I got one thing to say. Let's friggin' go, Billy. Let's go,
boys. Let's go. Friday, everyone's got a good feel. Let's go. Let's have a good day.
Absolutely. We got a Prize Picks entry out there. We've got a little 4-leg parlay. Money to be given. I mean, let's start our weekend off making money and giving money away.
Don't forget CFL Hamilton +5, +5.5. Edmonton Elks Sunday to win at home to break the Elks. I mean, come on. Sometimes I play music at the Elks. I mean, we'll see.
Little karaoke.
Yeah. No, actual real music. Okay. See you, folks.